Curly locks the voice box, tell me what you think. Broke it down in detail, make me know the link. Curly locks the voice box, tell me what you think right now.
Alright, Purple Nation, welcome again to Vice Box What You Think, episode 42. Big up every purple soldier, you know what I mean? Who is a purple soldier? A purple soldier is a very special kind of human being, not just somebody will listen to the advice, somebody will implement it in their life and practice it. Yeah, man, I'm one of the purple soldier, them to know, says I and live through every one of the choice on a make to use the advice instead of just listen to it and hope somebody else use it for you. Yeah, man, that is a purple soldier. Hats off, full of respect, salute, yeah man, to the purple soldier, to the patron them, to the members them, to anybody at all that support the channel in any way, whether them buy merchandise or you don't know, just simply buy my book, whether upon Amazon or them go JA deals out of Park Plaza across from Pavilion, out of half a tree. I cannot thank you enough. Keep the support up, because without the support it cannot go nowhere. Big up everyone who work with the channel, all of the sponsor them, whether it be Louis Law, Good Vibes, Renaissance, or any one of the people them who decides to right now them support this thing, and them now go try to control the narrative. I cannot do this without the item, and I cannot respect the item enough. So whole heap of big up, whole heap of respect. And you don't know, I rebuild the website so everything Vice Box I got in a one place, so the item don't have to complain. And you don't know, like, share, subscribe, and support the channel, because that actually does support the channel, because it brings the content in front of other viewers. You understand? In terms of the algorithm. So support in any way you can, because them one they free. You understand? So no excuse to don't do it. You see me, and because the people them who like the content before them even see it, because them know say no normal something over here. So also, quick heads up, you know, high subject alert, because I know how Vice Box What You Think really work. It is a thing where any kind of question or any kind of thing you deal with. So not everybody likes certain kind of topic. So when certain topic there, I do know, say not everyone, I got you in based on the fact that they may not like the subject matter or they may not be into that. And you know what I mean? In the meantime, stir it up. All of these things will attract more of a general audience so forward back. You see me? Nevertheless, we have an interesting show after the break. So only only that Jamaica suffer bad. Politicians are beating up bad from all sides. Them beating up go, them beating up come. I don't know why I run away foreign. I totally understand. But who tell them say the key to America they are over man yard? When you go on over man go make them rubbing up with all manner of evil. Only two dons, man. Only two dons. Now follow big win, boy. A foreign man wang go. Remember me telling you how long past stir it up say if you are idiot at Jamaica are the same idiot you are that foreign. Yeah, brother, cause see him, so a girl munchy about she apply for visa and go up on the people them farm, and when she see sex, instead of she put the F for female, she go talk about whole heap of time and that she right on the farm. Real enough, don't you? Couldn't agree more. And even if you don't, them willing to help you go right through the farm. So call Louis Law now, call the number up on the screen. So me understanding up like me understanding the situation. Or by all means runway. But not tell Louis Law say me say for runway, cause them not support them something there. If you tell Louis Law, say me say for runway, me go deny it. Say thanks, Vice Box. Alright, do remember, say if you ship anything at all to the Caribbean, or you know, even within the US, you have to use Next Shipping. You might log on to www.shipwithnext.com. Believe me, let me tell you this. No, I know one of them shipping company they will more deep in your barrel and them out of sardine. Your peanut butter them safe. Remember, says a hassle-free service. Once you ship with them, whatever you ship comes straight to your door. Or the people them door. Well, if you're not on the door, them ship door too. So thanks, Vice Box. Alright, so quick and fast. The words UMAR and Johnson is very synonymous to this channel over here. So because for years I've been to show people how slimy this brother is and how the self-contradictory life where him live. For one hand, him is this black and conscious leader who are trying to lead the children back to the promised land. So on the episode before the last one, at episode 40, we make a prediction saying that set up the woman who might this up. And the next man, if you take the fall for the money where him can't give account for, when collect over the years. See a clip here out of the episode 40 there, where we make the prediction. If you're not smart, you know, say the setup, where you must set way up. For blame somebody else for something where him fail for do. What me I talk about? Alright, watch the clip first.
I believe she may have taken information regarding the bank account of FDMG and my personal. I discussed this with the attorneys. The attorneys told me that it would be in my advantage if Siobhan Stone, Throat Goat, or Pastor Bussy tries to access my personal account or the school's account, because that is a federal crime. So we have a watch on my account and the school's account to see if Pastor Bussy or Throat Goat Siobhan is going to try to compromise my accounts, because that is a Fed charge.
All right, so the FDMG, where you hear me talk about, is the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy, where I'm supposed to open for about 15 years now, and can't open it. And the Pastor Bussy person where I talk about is another YouTuber where the girl apparently go talk to, and they must say the two of them link up, basically. And basically I hack him account or have access to him account, and him kinda, it would be obvious. You understand? I mean, I always open to being wrong. It is obvious that he must set up this idea in our head. So later on, you know, whatever he can do with the school, even can open it. Because them people are hack him account and mash up his money. Where people contribute to him over the years. I fast forward to today, what me predict happen so fast. I remember, you know, you can watch the whole thing in the link in the description. See? But see first clip out right there.
Peace and Pan-Africanism. This is your big brother, Dr. Umar Ifatunde Oguntade, Intercontinental Ifatunde RB Jesus. It's your big brother, King Kong. I need y'all to listen up. I got a very important announcement. This morning, I received a text message from one of my homies. He needed Dr. Umar to send him a couple of dollars. I logged into my account just to check my balance, because I haven't done so since I left for South Africa back on July 10th. Only to discover that I could not log into my account. So then I called the bank to find out what was going on. And the bank told me to enter my 16-digit card number. I did that. They told me they had no record of my account. They had no record of my account. The bank that I've been with since I was a teenager told me they had no record of my account. So then I called the bank. And the bank told me that my personal account, as well as the independent Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy account, have both been frozen.
All right, so two things. All right, first, your brethren call you want a couple of dollars. All right, so you don't normally check your account like a normal person on a regular basis. Just check it for checking sake. If you have an excuse or a reason, you appear to try too hard. That's the first red flag. The second one is you call the bank and they matter they enter your 16 digit, whatever, and then they have no record of your account. And then you go on to say, so I called the bank. Now the bank you just step on the phone with, now then, so I called the bank. Happen again. It's not a true story when I tell the truth and I have to remember nothing. So you miss your lines, sir. Anyway, continue.
And I was told that there is an investigation into my personal account as well as the school account. I asked them, was this due to suspicion of any fraud on my part? I was told that it was not due to suspicion of any fraud on my part, but I was told that it was due to suspicion of fraudulent activity. I was told that the timeline of suspicious activity was June 25th to July the 10th. I was told that the timeline for suspicious activity was between June 25th, that's when Medea went public. Everybody knows who Medea is. July 25th, that's when Medea went public. July the 10th, that's when I left for South Africa. I believe Medea and Pastor Bussy were fraudulently trying to get into my account. And if we find out that's the case, they will be sued and possibly arrested, because fraudulent activity on a bank account is a federal offense.
I'm not telling you, man. Same thing what I say. You know, I have to predict your future, you know. Just focus, pay attention to patterns. Just observe patterns, and it's not hard to tell what going to be an outcome. And him know most of the crowd so well. All him have to do is be very entertaining. And if deceit can just slip by without notice. Everything I face in the see, man. You know about Matia, you know them are gonna laugh. But him not even a think. I call the girl where he make suck him do much time. Him shango stick. How much time where him got bed with Madia. That him I call her now. Madia. You know, remember say Madia is a man just like a woman. And you know, remember say you come to video say so what that make you? Not such a hurry to entertain. A majority we have fucking idiot. I think not think. But not know him I say. You just have to get them attention. Yeah, man. You ever hear something where Mark Twain did say it? So it is easier to fool people than to convince them that they have been fooled. That brother I know saying can tell you no any lie, because the good majority of them not go really research and see if this is true in the time. Anybody will know that can manipulate, you know. And there's a problem there, you know. Too much to deal with. You just click I agree and hope it turn out well. How long may I say that?
If I find out Medea and Pastor Bussy had anything to do with this, I was told that they can be arrested for federal offense. Now, with that being said, brothers and sisters, Dr. Umar has access to no money right now because my personal account contains all of my money. I only send it to Apple Pay and PayPal as necessary. So the Prince of Pan-Africanism, for the first time in my life, is without any digital currency. For my loyal supporters, if you can spare a few dollars so I can take care of Queen Mother Ifa Tunde and myself until my bank account is frozen or canceled so I can get my money back and open up a new account, please hit my Apple Pay or hit my PayPal. I have never asked the people for $1 in my life. I've only asked you to donate to the FDMG Academy for Boys. I don't have any sons. I have 2 daughters. So the FDMG campaign is a selfless project, mission, and service to provide our boys with the education that they deserve. Shout out to all my donors. Newark, New Jersey, I'ma see you. Nat Turner, I'ma see you. Mobile, Alabama, I'ma see you. New Orleans, Louisiana, Hurricane Katrina, I'ma see you. Kenya, January, I'ma see you. FDMG is coming. We just got to lay down on floors, brothers and sisters. Lay down on floors, and we applying for a certificate of occupancy. I don't have any money in my pocket because my account is frozen. If you could send a few dollars to Dr. Umar for Apple Pay or PayPal, I would greatly appreciate it.
All of you man are supposed to beg God for dead left you and your bag of lie them, you know. Yes, man. You are asked the support of them to take care of you and your mother. Then right behind that, you're going to name out a portion of speaking engagements where you have all over the US and all over the world. So them they no can support you. You don't get to advance before you move for each engagement. And that's how business work. So any money where you make off of your career, that's completely different. You come like a bitch now, you know them bitch they say, my money are mine and for your money, which is the crowd now, as the man, is me and your own. And that way they think like a bitch, you know, sir. Who knows, sister, this brother here just make it up as him go along. This man here over a decade him get this building. And I paint and they do a bag of thing and I do video and I show people so we make progress. And you just apply for a certificate of occupancy. Seriously. Capitalism at its best. No cause greater than the dollar. Everything is a hustle, including race, gender, everything where they come preach about. That are where them step on the surface, but underneath it all, it boils down to money. Like most people, he's a politician. Him care about how him look and not who him actually is. Him actual character. It don't matter. Him are the typical black American who measure everything through material success. Fucking set of idiot, most of them. And beyond the shadow of a doubt, a lie, you tell. about how much you collect, you know. Yeah, man, I lie, that brother I tell, because him claim in April 2025, say him, on a podcast, say him no make over $1 million yet, you know. See clip here.
Now, mind you, Black Lives Matter raised what? $100 million? I don't think they ever got audited. We never broke $1 million. We got audited the year before last, and we had to show them everything. The man was
You ain't broke $1 million?
Nah, close to it, but we ain't broke $1 million, which is fine.
What most of them don't know is that non-profit financial record. When you have a non-profit financial record available to the public, and when you check out, investigate, that you find out how much of a lie that brother you are telling you. Remember, February 9th, 2019, him advertised him acquire 2 abandoned building and for the school. And him never, which may be deliberate, never stated how much him pay for the school, but online record show. So him buy it 2 abandoned building for $400,000. And in a Delaware, by the way. Now in an interview, October 12, 2020, with the Large Umar podcast, Umar go on it, go say, him pay more than that for the building them.
You end up purchasing 2 buildings, yes?
4 buildings.
4 buildings, okay. For about
2 schools, 4 buildings.
2 schools, 4 buildings for $400,000.
It was more than that.
Notice him not tell you exactly how much. Not going into details. And the same podcast I made this show, you know, so this even the host, Jamar, I said, boy, you know, my father built a school already and it's a man willing, ready now to help you free. And then now I accept no kind of help. Yeah, man, I'm one next man where if you don't agree with him, you're a hater. That is it. You bad mind him because him are the most requested scholar all over the world. You can't take accountability for nothing. That's why nothing when him do no work. But if the purpose of the video, we're going to accept the online purchase price as fact. Because we don't see nothing amended or nothing added to it. In either increase or decrease. Alright, so now we can establish that him buy the 2 empty building them, 2, 4, whatever it is, according to him, for $400,000. So we can now review him 990 farm for the year 2020. The 990 farm is something you submit to the IRS for maintain non-profit status, meaning say you can collect money without pay tax on it. Him signing in the farm, him sign up the farm there, stating say him not collect no money at all, no donation for 2020. However, on the next side of the farm, him report say him have $518,000 in a non-interest bearing account at the beginning of 2020. The money are the money left over from FDMG donations. After I buy the building them for $400,000 in a 2019. Now drop asleep on me now, because I know how the brain work when you not hear nothing too exciting. Stay with me now. That means that logically, if you add the money when buy the building them for to the $518,000 there, when having the next account there, it come up to $918,000 at the beginning of 2020. I mean do all the way add up, come right up to the present. When you can pause it for yourself and look how much you make yearly coming up to date. And to date, you make $1,677,860, and that are coming up to 2024. So more even raised by today, and that are as of 2024. So we can safely say him raise that as the bare minimum, because we not adding when get after that coming up to today yet. So why is it that him tell people say him not earn more than $1 million in April 2025?
You ain't broke $1 million?
Nah, close to it, but we ain't broke $1 million, which is fine.
Umar could have raised this legitimately, you know. Him could have do all of this and it work, you know. Never have to do what you do. This could have worked, but you know, no patience, no discipline. You have to beat the competition, you have to beat them. No. Brother are cooking. I would not be surprised if that brother are really deep on drugs. Some serious drugs. Believe it. I still no believe that this brother is a fraud. And this brother do the right thing for the wrong reason. Then explain to me. Well, answer that question here. When you ever see Malcolm X, Thomas Sankara, Mandela, Nkrumah, etc., etc. Them serious people about black consciousness. I go on like Umar Johnson yet. Can't tell you which and which girl them with some real up acidic behavior. Where him is no different from a rapper. Him is no different from a hip hop artist. In the way him see the word. And him want to make the two life coexist. Him not pick a side. You don't ever see any one of them man they move like Umar. So immature. And indisciplined. Me not say them perfect, you know. But me ask you know if you don't ever see them go on like that idiot here. Malcolm X them dead for this. And King them dead for this. And Dali was most I want to say I call usual about attack, I play. And long before Umar me I tell you that. Umar and them type of people is an embarrassment to Sankara them and them people that were dead for this. Umar Johnson is one more idiot, you know. We fall prey to the commands of 95% of people and what them want. What them want? They want an entertainer. Yeah, they don't want an enlightener, if there is such a word. They want an entertainer, somebody who can come entertain them. Somebody who can come tell them, say them are the victim and other people are the problem. What do the people want? Entertainment. Not enlightenment. How long me I say that before everybody will start saying no? We think him come and say your stink and all kind of madness and a suck something. Oh, that crowd there. And the crowd that contribute the most to him cause. And them mash him up, you know. Take him turn him in an idiot and we think I burn him out the most now. No kind of maturity in there, brother. That's not even him daughter, him pick me. This man we talk about pick me and how him come to care for our kids and other people's kids. In daughter out there. However confused she be, maybe just like him, maybe a DNA. And she come and do certain things about how she feel about him being a father, which he was never around, etc., etc. And film reaction to him own daughter was to come call her baby Smurf and some derogatory name and call the mama Smurf and Ray for entertain, you know. Yeah, for getting up and laugh. Dog, face, you know. You did have no wrong, you know, dog. Alright, watch them clip here.
I literally just want to have a conversation with my father. My biological father is Dr. Umar. He has another daughter. I tried to contact him about, getting to know my sister on my dad's side. I asked him if he knows her or if he has her number. He ignored me and never responded. I'm 22 years old now. My dad has never been to anything important, no graduation, no birthday parties, nothing. He has not been in my life. Again, I'm not making this video to bash him. I'm making this video to state facts, okay? You can't get on Instagram and get on social media and portray to be an activist and talk about how black kings need to be with black women, but you're not even in your black woman's daughter's life. It doesn't make sense. You're being a hypocrite. And it's frustrating because I reached out to you. I reached out to you. I shouldn't have had to do that. I'm your daughter. But I'm smart enough and logical enough to know that you would never reach out to me because you don't have my phone number. And I'm pretty sure you wouldn't try to reach out to me because for what? I don't want anything out of you. I want nothing but a conversation. Forget the relationship. I really don't care too much about that at this point. I just wanted a conversation out of you and you shut me down. You ignored me. You should never be too busy for your daughter.
I'm open to the conversation. Where is Mama Smurf at? Get daughter Smurf and Mama Smurf and then Papa Smurf, and we're gonna have a nice conversation in front of the world.
Look at the phone yourself, man. The man that video where I calling that a bitch. Believe me. Like I wanna like him a pimp and I wanna a whore. I feel the daughter like him and her day, like I wanna a girl. All I want to know where like people are writing in a comment and I say, yo, your daughter homeless and she have threatened to kill herself. This is the man reaction to his daughter. We're upon hearing that.
I do not know if my firstborn is still with us in the flesh or not. People have been texting me that she may have unalived herself. God forbid. I'm going to hope for the best that no such thing has happened. And I'm going to speak to Baby Smurf's situation in a minute.
Remember now, this is a man who even say, I the mother the regular politics, which can be true, I'm not sure whether or not, but me can tell you say I play upon that. Or possibly I play upon that for people, especially man, sorry for him, because I only if a man I go through that, and I for them case it is true, so I more get more support. That he must say. But now, what tests you if you're really a father, even if a woman do you that? Your genuine love for your youth, where you bring come here, can't just disappear or non-existent, so no matter where the mama there. Hear what the man say. Him still in another moment they describe him that way. Or if he kill herself possibly as Baby Smurf. Same derogatory name. To please him crowd rather than any kind of concern. For if this is a genuine thing to concern about or not. But tell you, people not have to, you not have to run on people about who them is. Them give it themselves. Them tell you who them be if you look keen. And the saddest part, most of the people them a laugh about him Baby Smurf and Mama Smurf jokes, you know. And them ask where money gone on, you know. I don't know where money gone, you know, but me sure say him buy some snacks. Yeah, man. When Papa start out, he never big so. They want change and remain the same. Like most people. Where say I talk about black consciousness. A sensible thing on YouTube and other mediums these days. They attack consciousness on one side, but the main motive is to entertain. Is to get attention, is to make most people who are fucking idiots like them. Support them. You can't get that support there unless you stoop to them level. So you might pretend to be black and conscious, but you have to kind of season it with the entertainment. This is why UMAR Johnson end up, right? You saw him there. Now of them same one now all of a sudden, you know, because this me not like, you know. The same majority of people there who them opinion strong against anything with objectively true. Them fight against it. And now when they can learn the truth, all of a sudden them just slide into that position there. And they always knew this. None of them just say, wait, me get tricked, you know. God, I'm ready to trick me, me did think. I see none of them might say that. Every comment is like they always knew this man was a panangler, this man is a scammer, this man is a thief. This is how the ego work. It doesn't change, it adapts. People think adaptation will change. No, it isn't. Not all the time. They adapt to a particular thing. Them not change. That's why the mistake keep repeating over. I mean, know what someone are gonna say at this point. No, I always say it. And the first me have to address this. Boy, Curly, you sir, watch the message and not the intention of the messenger. That is true. However, everything a balance. Because if we allow people to be the worst and only say the best, then nothing now go grow. Nobody now go change. People are just evil. It's like a girl that can allowed to sell, do anything, and a man are the biggest murderer and gunman, and all them have to do and know how to talk good and say the right things. But then can do the worst. Then how the world are going to change? How we are going to aspire to be good in the earth and do the right thing? How we are upright? And a perfection me I talk about, you know, people have to at least be a 80% example of when them preach in order to influence others to do it. Alright, me like use an example here. The gym. Who more influential in that gym? The trainer with a six-pack? Or the big fat boy that's come in and tell you everything about muscle and how to get it and real money and pizza and attack same time and then lift up nothing? Who that more influential? It a go be the trainer who you see do this and therefore him acquire the thing where you want, so you go follow him. Because him is an example of where I preach. I say don't focus on the intention of the messenger, because if you try to focus whether this person rate you or them don't rate you, that is not important. What important that if what them say is true or not. When them live where them say, at least for the most part, that is more influential. And determine if them word if you tell anybody nothing at all. This will happen to Umar, it happen to anyone who think them smarter than everybody else. Everybody who think them don't need no help. They don't need nobody. Ego, because if he means to say, Him need help, it mean something. A weak him weak. Mean him a idiot. He mean somebody that have something over him. And a mindset that a fucking idiot you have. A big 6 foot odd clown here. I'd bring him to this. And I bet it's right now. With even all of that storm where him go through. Him still not see what him do. Him still not see himself at fault. And the whole world against him. Oh my God, me so innocent. Look how them attack me. Look how them him still not see. The coke there still not see where him do wrong. I feel when him just start him intentionally right, you know, but then anybody can handle fame and money. The next move of a run with Africa, you know. Come here, yes, I'm a Ghanaian citizen. Yeah, man. But them have an extradition treaty with America, so I don't know, maybe somewhere else in Africa. Because the shit get real now, you know. It hit the fan. And I blow back on him. Yeah, man, so nothing no smell good for Umar right now. And sadly, idiot like this always a go have a following. Because, you know, for example, in a film case, and Umar people are defending him for themselves. Because if them face say Umar wrong, that means that them face say them themselves stupid enough to make a choice and get fooled by somebody, and 90% of people now are face that. So they make excuse to justify anything at all but involve people with them rate. But they don't rate nobody, they rate themselves. Because me, I'm an idiot. So how that person have to turn out to be an idiot. So they will go and support until them sink completely with the shit. Mankind that fear. Yes, man. That's why real purple people have certain kind of people, them feelings, no matter how them think, none of what them believe and feel, no matter. Can we see it? We go above it and look down and see it. So them caught up in a cycle of the template, yeah. This ego above all else, it are the template where the entire world use. Any man we're going to end up seeing at an older age in life, I figure go one side, I figure leave the template, leave the cycle of madness. Yeah, and only few brave enough. Because we always have relevant to everybody else. You have the courage to offend. Yes, man, that a Planet Earth Volume 2. I got terrible. Believe me. I have no words to describe it. Just wait.
Just landed in Jamaica, ready for the real, authentic Jamaican experience? From the moment you arrive, Jamaican Tours handles everything. Excursions, nightlife, no problem. Hungry? We know the best spots for authentic island flavors. Choose Jamaican Tours. Safe, friendly, 100% Jamaican.
Blessing me, big brother. Yeah, David. Tell me something. What you think about the proposal of Damion Crawford put forward about the extended 2 hour pan the school days?
Alright, first and foremost, me have to say, Damion Crawford is a man I may consider highly educated, very smart, and very intelligent. You see me? As a matter of fact, I feel like he might be a better leader. I say that all the time. Rather than the messy Mark Golding. And that's just my opinion. This is no disrespect. But Mark Golding come in more like somebody where, you know, the grandfather, quiet grandfather there, where carry go fishing and some very important things and 1 and 2 times say something sensible. Mark Golding. Damion Crawford, on the other hand, is more fit to be a leader. And on a side note, when Marky Mark comes say something like this.
And even and even though the mic and blood yo
And Warmington comes say something like this.
Put the X beside the fucking bell.
Who locked them up for bad word? Like, serious question. I mean, I have nothing against bad word for nobody at all party. Me have bad word God. But who are going to lock them up? Because them are lock up artists. They lock up way. Anyway, like me that said, Damion that better fit for lead. Or Lisa. However, where this concern I feel is a multi-layered layered problem were kind of simplified by Damion. It too much of a simplistic suggestion when you have so much to it we not considered. First thing, for Damion saying disheartened that the teachers not being down, now accept that whole 2 hour extra day on the school work week or work day. You have to consider, say, you have to remember, you know, was there also a suggestion, say them pay I go triple, like our politician pay triple and fipple and fupple. Tell me. You understand when the teacher hear this and more work? Secondly, when we say multi-layered, we not consider, say, not all students are the same. Not all students now learn for the same reason. You have whole heap of students with undiagnosed with whole heap of ailments. And some of them ailments that people can't see it with the naked eye. Especially in a poorer class conditions. Where people have the money to go properly get them pickly, diagnose and see what really are going on with them. Why them can't go on the learning curve and come out like the rest of picking them. So, you know, I think like a ADHD, and some of them whole heap of acronym there. You know, pick me, I got you whole heap of thing. Dyslexia. Inability to really understand speech and the sound and some little things where an next child might just breeze through. Enough pick me, I go through those things, but you just can't see it with the naked eye. So we have to first separate, we have to find out who these kids are, separate them, and then build an approach to teaching these kids upon them level in a for them own way. You understand? I mean, no say, all about them spoiling on, just lazy, you know. But we have to stop this thing where we just put the whole of them in a one broad box, because that is not always the case. People tend to see everything from either as one extreme or the other. You have a part of it where the youth them have neurological, means related to the brain, developmental disability, disorders. But it's terrible when them high functioning, means that them are function and act and look like everybody else. Them asymptomatic, means that you cannot see any symptoms of something being wrong with them. And I feel that they make up a good majority enough of them cases, especially nowadays, you know. Yeah, man. Something wrong with the whole heap of the youth them. And they get labeled as difficult. Because whether the teacher or parents, them look upon the youth them too simple, too ABC. Like everybody's supposed to function the same. And that is not true. A whole heap of youth face pressure because of simple-mindedness, even from the part of them parents who just assumes that them and the next people are the same thing. And that's why some of them youth are kill themselves and they're sitting there, you know. Because them themselves think them supposed to can do that with the next youth they do. Because them inherit a ABC mind from them parents, everything are just black and white. So when them find themselves difficult to do certain things, some of them, you know, see, you want to kill yourself somewhere down a Christy, away, a youth from Knox College. And my sincere condolences to the family of the youth there, by the way. Let me say that first. It is quite possible, not saying it is this, me not close to the situation, but whole heap of situation like them here, where youth kill themselves, and that's something wrong with them, and them themselves don't know, you know, and the parents don't know either, you know. But all the parents concerned with it, how them the parents look in the eyes of others and put excess pressure upon a youth where them don't know, say, can't live up to them expectation, because you have the wrong approach to teaching them in the wrong setting. And them being compared to normal students, and them not really normal. But all the parents care about 3/4 of the time how they look to other people and put that pressure upon the youth them and deal with them wicked and make them feel terrible. You understand? In Jamaica, we don't have the proper resources to properly identify and weed out them, you know, them issues that will affect the people them. And even, you know, the few resources we have, most people can't afford it. Anyway, we have to find a cost-effective support system for when we find them, we can help them. That's my advice. No amount of hours can help a youth that is being taught wrong, meaning say we are applying the wrong approach to teaching them. So no situation we are looking on is not just the ABC thing. I mean, I'm not tired to hear me say so, but there is no new truth. If this are just true, it's just true. Forever. That is it. But that me think.
Early locks the voice box, tell me what you think. Broke it down in